And we're joined now by Sergeant Chris Kim of Honolulu Crimestoppers. He has a fresh set of cases that Honolulu police need your help with. What do you got for us, Sergeant Chris?
Yeah, hi. So for the first case on Thursday, February 15, 2024, at about 4:57, this male was captured on video surveillance setting fire to a church over at 1300 Kailua Road. He poured an unknown accelerant to burn parts of the building, causing damages, and fled. He's been described as an unknown male with a medium build, wearing a black hoodie, dark pants, brown shoes, and carrying a black backpack. As far as the second case on Thursday, February 15, 2024, at about 4:38 a.m., this male is captured on video surveillance, breaking into a storage area at the Pearl Ridge Shopping Center parking lot, and then taking property from within. He's been described as an unknown male, medium build, fair complexion. He was also dressed all in black, but was wearing a yellow face covering. And as far as the last case that we need the help from the public in solving is on Saturday, March 2nd, 2024, at about 3:10 p.m. These two unknown males physically assaulted the victim over at 2161 Kailua Road, causing injuries. Both males are being described as being unknown. These three cases that we talked about can be seen over at the www.honolulupd.org website, bottom left-hand corner under Wanted Persons, as well as other cases that we need the help from the community in helping us solve.
Chris, question for you. Oftentimes we put out the call for tips from the public. Can you talk about the success rate of how often does it come that a tip leads to an arrest in cases like these?
It actually happens pretty frequently. In fact, we not only the cases, as far as fugitives as well, every week we do feature different fugitives that are wanted. I was just surprised just this morning of someone that we just featured last night. We received a tip that they were seen in the Kalihi area, and officers went out there and was able to locate and arrest that person. Even these cases, we have a huge success rates just from. It's not uncommon for me. For instance, as soon as I head back to my office, I'll be receiving tips regarding these people or information saying that, I remember that day I was driving that area and I did see this person that kind of stood out that was dressed in this attire. So once again, we just need the community's help, not only with these cases, as far as all the other cases that we speak about, and as well as the other fugitives that we do talk about. Besides the honolulupd.org website, they can go ahead and check out our Crimestoppers, Honolulu Crimestoppers Facebook, as well as our Instagram pages, where we do post these cases and fugitives as well.
And real briefly, if you could explain the process, people may not understand. They are eligible for a cash reward, but they remain anonymous. How does that link up?
Correct. So what they do is they either call our hotline at 955-8300, go to our website, or they download the P3 Tips app. They submit the information there. They're then issued a unique tip number where they're able to track their tip. If their tip does lead to an arrest, they then are asked to select a First Hawaiian bank of their choice. Whichever is most convenient for them. We work in partnership with the First Hawaiian Bank. The tipster then shows up to the bank, provides just a tip number, not a name, not an ID or anything like that, just a unique tip number. Once they provide that tip number, they're then given an envelope full of cash. No questions asked.
Wow, amazing. Sergeant Chris Kim of Crimestoppers, thank you so much for coming in today and joining us here.